Hello traders and welcome back to the weekly Forex analysis. Let's get going and start off with the DXY. And as you can see on my screen here, this is the previous analysis that we did last week for the DXY, and I was expecting it to start the consolidation that will reach this trend line. The price started this consolidation as you can see here, but it made a new higher high here before doing that. So in the coming week, like I was saying last week, I'm expecting the price to make a consolidation here and drop one more time and test this trend line. There's also a possibility that if this consolidates above or below the trend line, that this could go one more time towards the downside before moving back up. This will be only a correction in the bigger picture because the price here will continue to go up. We broke an important level somewhere around this area here, a weekly zone. So the price now has to take a breather, and afterwards, after this consolidation is over, I'm expecting the price to push back up here and make a new higher high. But for the coming week, let's focus on this down wave. So if you get here a consolidation, like I was saying, focus on this one and don't hesitate to take your chances by selling it, risk small, and use as a target this trend line here. Before we move on to EURUSD, I'd like to invite you guys to hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel. And if you have any requests for any pairs that you want us to go through or to analyze in the coming videos, feel free to jump in the comment section below and leave us your pair that you trade or the pair that you want us to do an analysis, and we'll take care of it in the coming week. So with that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel. And now let's move on to EURUSD. For EURUSD, I was expecting last week the price to make here a consolidation and then push the price back up. The price broke the low one more time before starting this up wave. So in the coming week, I'm expecting here the price to make another small consolidation above this trend line because you can see we broke it. And if this happens, then the price will most likely go for one more move towards the upside. Like I was saying in the previous videos, this can become like a complex bearish consolidation before going back down. So you have to take it step by step, and if you see here a consolidation, don't hesitate and go for this trade that I'm highlighting here. Risk small, don't risk a big portion of your account. Like you can try and risk 0.5% of your account on this trade, not much than that. 1% is too big for me, so I advise you guys, if you want to trade this, don't risk more than 0.5% because this is a correction. So corrections could be messy. So if this happens here, this consolidation, and then if this breaks the top, then I advise you guys to take profits or move your stops to break even at least, so you don't have any problems in leaving money on the table. Moving on to Pound USD. For Pound USD last week, as you can see, we were expecting here a consolidation to occur. The price broke the low one more time before starting this move towards the upside. So the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting here the consolidation to continue. This will be very messy. One more move towards the upside after this consolidation. Also, I'm expecting a lot more correction to come along the way. So this could become a messy pattern, and then one more move towards the upside. So we have to wait and see. This one could be very messy. So I advise you guys to stay away, wait for this pattern to unfold in the future, and then when we get a clear signal, we can look for our sell setups again. For dollar yen last week, we are expecting the price here to break this top one more time and make a new higher high. And as you can see, the price reached that level and then it started to drop. So in the coming week, I can see here the price to make something like a messy pattern, drop one more time, and then we'll see if we'll get a move towards the upside from here, or if the price will continue to consolidate and drop one more time. So we have to be careful. This depends also on the DXY. DXY, I'm expecting it to be bearish in the coming weeks, so this might drop. It might not break the top soon in the coming weeks. So wait for this consolidation to occur, drop, another consolidation, maybe another drop, and then we can look for our buy setups. But for now, let's focus on the bearish side of things. Personally, I won't trade this move here. I'll be waiting for my buy setup because the trend is very strong towards the upside. So I won't be focusing on this move, especially because it has the tendency to get pretty messy inside this area. So we have to be patient and wait for the structure to unfold. Moving on to Australian dollar versus the US dollar. Like I was saying last week, I'm expecting a consolidation to occur, and as long as the price is in this rectangle here, this lower rectangle that I'm highlighting right now, I was saying that I won't be trading it, but as you can see, the price broke this one here. So the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting the price to continue to consolidate, move messy, and possibly reach this level here at some point, maybe in the next few weeks, because here we have a fair value gap area that needs to be reached at some point in order to collect some liquidity. But for now, I would advise you guys to stay away from it. As you can see, the candles are a bit choppy here, so there's no need to engage in any setups. But we'll do so when the consolidation will be finished, and then we'll be looking for our sell setups when the time comes. For dollar CAD, last week, if you remember, we were expecting the price to go up after this consolidation. Unfortunately, the price didn't give us a consolidation and it moved in the straight line basically and made a new higher high here. And the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting the price here to make a small consolidation and then continue towards the upside. So dollar CAD is still bullish in my opinion. We also have a trend line here that we can take into consideration if the price wants to go a bit deeper into this corrective phase. In case this happens, then the price will continue to correct, hit the trend line, and then go back up. If not, if the trend is strong, as you can see it is, it could be starting the up wave, the up move sooner rather than later, which could be somewhere around this level here. So we have to wait and see. And for this week, I will advise you guys to not trade it towards the downside and to focus on the buy setups when the time comes and the consolidation is finished. Moving on to gold. For gold last week, I was expecting the bearish momentum to continue, and as you can see, the price continued to go back down, but it didn't give us a consolidation that we were expecting it to occur. It went in a straight line, as you can see, and the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting here gold to make a consolidation and then push the price back down one more time. We don't have divergence on the MACD, so we have to be careful because of that. We need some divergence here before moving back up, so I advise you guys to wait for this move to finish, and then if we get our buy setups from somewhere around this level after it breaks the low and makes a new lower low here, we'll be looking at the price action to see if the price is ready to go towards the upside. If not, if you're one of those traders that has a bigger risk appetite, which I don't have nothing against, but I advise you guys only if you're experienced to trade this move towards the downside, then you can wait for this to maybe reach this level, and if you get a reaction from here, you can go on and trade it towards the downside. If not, focus on something else. There's also another trade on another chart, so no need to rush things up. But for this week, like I was saying, I'm expecting the price here to drop one more time, give us that MACD divergence. But first, we need the crossover in a corrective manner here. And when we get that crossover, we can look for our sell setups before we engage in any buys. Moving on to silver. For silver last week, I was expecting the price to drop, similar to gold, but instead the price didn't give us a correction. It dropped in a straight line. I wasn't expecting that personally. So right now, the way things are looking, I'm expecting here another move, a small move towards the upside, maybe a messy one. We need the crossover here, and then another drop to give us divergence on the MACD. And to break this low one more time, and then we'll analyze the price to see if we'll go up from here or if we'll continue towards the downside. But overall, I'm very bullish on silver on the long term. I'm expecting the $30 level to be hit. So I'm still biased towards the upside. This hasn't changed. I'm personally looking at commodities as investment opportunities, not necessarily to trade them. So as you may already be aware, trading is different from investing. So this is getting closer for a good time to invest in silver. So we have to wait here for this setup first, let it drop a bit. This could continue to go down, but overall, like I was saying, on the daily and the weekly and even the monthly, I'm expecting silver to shoot up at any time and hit the $30 level. So on the 4-hour chart, like I was saying, wait for this consolidation, crossover, and then another drop, make a new lower low here, and then we'll see and analyze the price action to see if we get that move towards the upside. For oil, last week, if you remember, we predicted the price to go down and start the consolidation, and as you can see here, we were expecting a consolidation similar to this one here, and by the looks of it, it's looking like it started. And by the way, if you got this setup here, I'm very proud of you. The market moved like more than 1,000 pips from our forecasts, and we had here this consolidation, drop, another consolidation, pull back, and then another drop that pushed the price back down more than $12 in a single week. So for the coming week, I'm expecting for oil a pullback, maybe a messy one, and then I'm gonna be looking for another drop. But we first have to wait and let this pullback to occur, let the pattern unfold, and if we get a sell setup, we'll definitely take it, because this could move big towards the downside. But on the 4-hour time frame, and after this pattern is finished here, like I was saying, we need a consolidation, and I'm expecting something similar to this one here. So if we get something similar to this, you know what happened afterwards. You see this impulse here, this strong impulse towards the upside. I'm expecting the price here to continue to push back up and eventually hit the $100 mark. For natural gas, I was expecting last week the messy move to continue, and then at some point I was saying that this might shoot up at any point. So as you can see, we had this parallel channel in which I was expecting the price to drop a bit before going back up. But instead, the price decided to go outside the channel and break it. And the way things are looking right now, I'm expecting the price to continue towards the upside. But first, let's wait for a pullback. And if we get that, I advise you guys to not miss this trade, because this will push high. You know, all these things lurking around with the energy crisis and the winter in Europe. So this will most likely be a catalyst for the price to go up high. So we need to be keeping a close eye on this one. And if it gives us a consolidation here, then we have to go with this buy setup without, of course, risking too big on it, not more than 2% or 1% of your account. So you have to be patient on this one. This is a higher probability trade. That's why I would advise you guys to risk a bit more, but not more than 2%. So you have to keep things in order for you to get the better results on the long run, okay? So with that being said, wait for this correction and then look for your buy setups. Moving on to the stock market, S&P. I was expecting last week S&P, as you can see, to reach this fair value gap area and start the consolidation. The consolidation started, but we didn't reach this level yet. We are reaching it as we speak. So in the coming week, I'm expecting the price to consolidate and push one more time towards the upside, maybe fill this gap, or at least hit this trend line. And if one of these two levels get hit, we will analyze the price action to see if we get another drop, because you can see here on the MACD we don't have any divergence, so I'm expecting here a crossover on the MACD, and if this crossover occurs, then that means the price will correct, and if it decides to drop one more time to give us some divergence to take out this low, then we'll be looking for our sell setups, okay? So let's wait and see what happens in the coming week, and if we get this consolidation, we'll most likely trade it towards the downside. NASDAQ. For NASDAQ last week, I was expecting the price to continue to go up, hit this fair value gap area like I was saying. And the way things are looking right now, I can see the price still going a bit towards the upside. I think it will break this rectangle here. So if it gives you a consolidation, then expect the price to reach this trend line before making a decision to see if we will go down or not. We also have a similar case like we had with the S&P earlier, so we don't have divergence between these two lower lows, which increases the chances that the price will correct and then it will drop one more time. But the way things are looking, because this move is pretty sharp that happened in this week, I'm seeing the price to correct one more time and break this level here, this rectangular area, and hit the trend line, and then we will see what happens from that point on, okay? For Dow Jones, I was expecting last week a consolidation and then another drop. So the price dropped, but it didn't give us the consolidation that I was expecting to. It only gave us one smaller consolidation here and then it dropped. So in the coming week, I'm expecting here the price to continue to consolidate in a messy manner, push back up, and then we will see if it will go down or not. We also have a very important trend line here, similar to the other two US indexes, S&P and NASDAQ. I'm expecting this one here to reach this trend line before going back down if we get a reaction from here. If not, this could go up, but we need a few more signals for that. But as we speak right now, we have to take it step by step, and the next step is to see how this pattern will unfold here. There is also a nice area to watch around this level, which makes a nice confluence with the trend line as well. So we have to wait and see. For NIFTY, I was expecting last week a consolidation and then another drop after this all-time high has been formed here. So the way things are looking right now, you can see the price continued to drop and then it started to slightly increase, and I'm expecting here this in this week the price to go back one more time towards the upside, maybe reach this area, and then we will see if we will get one more move towards the downside or not. But for me personally, because this is at a critical level here, we have an all-time high, we have a divergence on the MACD between these two levels. I'm expecting a bigger degree correction in the medium term for the price to gather more bullish momentum in the future. But first, like I was saying, we need this consolidation to occur, maybe a deeper one, before the price will move back up. Moving on to the crypto market, Bitcoin. Like I was saying last week, I won't advise you guys to trade Bitcoin as long as it's in this rectangular area. The price is still here, so the pattern is pretty messy. This could continue to grow a bit and hit this level before dropping into a messy consolidation again. So this one here, I'm not too convinced about it. Let's wait and see and focus on something else. Personally, I would expect Bitcoin to spend some time here in the near future in this consolidation, or like I was saying, it would continue to crawl its way up in a messy manner, but still I'm expecting the price at some point to hit the $34,000 level. But let's see if we'll get it from here or the price will drop one more time before going back up. But that only depends on the price action. It's too bold to make a decision on that target right away. We have to see more structure here before making our minds up on what will be the next move. But for me personally, I will leave it alone for the coming week and we'll try and focus on something else. For Ether, last week I was expecting, similar to Bitcoin, the price to continue to make a messy consolidation inside this rectangle, and I was saying to leave it alone as long as the price is moving up and down inside here, because this could take any form. So the way things are looking right now, I'm still expecting the same scenario as last week. So wait for the price here to do whatever it is doing. You don't have to be interested in what's happening here. Wait for the price to break outside, and if that happens, wait for consolidation to go towards the upside and break the 2.1k level. So with that being said, I hope all of you enjoyed the video. I wish all of you a happy and profitable trading week. And don't forget to hit that like button, also subscribe to our channel, and see you on the next one.